Good morning and welcome to the Women's Utility Network Careers event. I'm just hosting the opening session today to tell you all about the event that we have planned for today. So my name's Hayley. I'm one of the co-founders of the Women's Utility Network and also Managing Director of Utilities at Go Beyond Partners too. So firstly, a welcome from me to the session today. We've organised this session so that you can see the vast array of careers, the broad nature of careers in the utilities sector. So before I go on to talk a bit more about today's event, what I would like to do is firstly, maybe just remind everybody about what is One all about and why we set it up. So what it is about developing and encouraging women within the utilities sector. Whether you're new to the sector or you've been working in the sector for some time, you'll know that women are largely underrepresented in the sector, and some areas more than others. So we founded the network about 3.5 years ago now, seeing the need to have more women in the sector. And our role as a network is to help encourage, develop women, to recruit them, to retain them in the sector. And, you know, as one of the co-founders alongside Jo Butlin, Rebecca Sedler, Angela Pert and Angie Needle, it's our aim to provide an area where women can come together, can learn about the various opportunities that are available. They can access a free mentoring scheme, and they can also build a network themselves of people that connections and people that they can talk to when going through those crucial moments in their career. So that's what we're all about, and today really builds on that. We wanted to actively promote the fact that utilities isn't just about supply. It's not just about gas, electricity and water supply. There is a really broad variety of roles out there, and that's what we're going to be showcasing today. So just in terms of some other bits before we get into today's agenda, on the 24th of November, the Women's Utility Network are collaborating with Women in Public Affairs, and in that session we will be interviewing a couple of our founders, and we'll be looking at how women can shape their net zero transition beyond COP26, and you can go and get those free tickets via our One website as well. That will probably be our last big event before the end of the year, and so do continue to visit the website and look out for further events. We are planning at the moment to host a face-to-face event early in the new year, and we'll be letting everyone know a bit more about that in due course. I don't know whether you've been to the website recently, but our new website we launched early in the year. It's really easy to use, really easy to find out about the opportunities and support that one are offering. So go and find out about our mentoring service. It's a free mentoring service if you're looking to talk to somebody about where you are in your career, whether you're looking for more technical advice and support, or you're just looking for someone who's further ahead in their career that you can talk to and get some advice and support. There's also lots around careers and opportunities. So our fantastic partners who support the network, their job opportunities are all advertised and accessible via our careers page as well. It's on the website where you can join our network, and you'll be able to sign up there, sign up for free, put your details in, make sure that you get our latest newsletter. Our newsletter will always signpost events and opportunities and things that are happening. So you may well catch up with things on LinkedIn, but if you join our network via the website, you'll get registered onto the newsletter as well. And the final shout out is around the One podcast. So we probably this needs for, I think, as our 4th or 5th podcast that we've put out now. There's a huge broad selection of different ones that we're doing. They range from about 20 to 30 minutes, and you can follow them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. Just search One for All. You can also access them from the website in the blog section as well. So if you're interested in just listening to little sound bites, you can get access via the podcast as well. So, and I couldn't start off today's event without doing a shout out to our partners. You can see all of their fabulous logos flashing in front of you as I speak. Our partners enable us to provide services that we do to support women in utilities. So a shout out to them for their support. It is very much appreciated. I know it is by us as founders, but it is also incredibly appreciated by our members too. So on to today's event. So today's event, Career in Utilities. The utilities sector is in an interesting phase at the moment, with the challenges that are going on in the supply business, but also the challenges of net zero and what we have to do as a country, but also as a population in the next sort of 10 or 20 years as we focus on net zero. So what we wanted to do here was to actually showcase the very broad range of careers that are in utilities. And we wanted to share that with people in the sector, but also people outside of the sector, which is one of the reasons why all of today's sessions are going to be recorded. We want to make sure that our reach is really wide, and that actually we are reaching people whose careers are just starting, or they're looking to develop and flourish in the sector. Our sessions today are hosted by a broad variety. So we have from all different parts of the sector, and not only are some of them showcasing the opportunities that are available, maybe jobs you hadn't really thought about in terms of AI and technology, as well as leadership and HR. They're also in some sessions actually highlighting opportunities that are available, and that probably has come at a really important time, considering the significant number of businesses that have struggled or have failed in the last 12 months, and those people who are looking for new opportunities. So as we go through the day, as I said, all sessions will be recorded. They'll be recorded on an individual basis, and then they will be available by our website from Monday next week. So if there's something you really want to go and watch, or you wanted to see but you can't make it because of other commitments, you will be able to catch up at a later point. So to give you a little whistle-stop tour of the opportunities to come and listen today, our first session will start at 9:30, where we'll be looking at how to get the best from a recruiter. We will have Alice Heffernan from Harrison Bridge talking us through that session. We'll be followed then by Gemma Frisbee and Jenny Rhodes from South East Water. And then our session just before lunch will be around roles in consulting. So here's a good example of a career that is indirectly linked, so a supporting role to the sector, and that's Claire Geyer and Sophie Dooley from Engage Consulting. After our lunchtime session, we will be starting with the Clancy Group. Again, maybe not a brand that is particularly well known, And both Philippa Butson and Amanda Rant will be talking about, it's not all about phalanges. So I did actually have to go and have a look at what phalanges were, and they're pipe connectors, for those who don't know. And I think in their organisation, it's very much about the construction side and working on the tools. And what Philippa and Amanda want to share is that actually the organisation is large and there are a huge selection of career opportunities. And they have some great case studies about people who have moved and done a variety of roles within the business to develop their careers. That will then be followed by Gentrack. Gentrack provide technical solutions to the utilities sector. So we have Lacey Montague-Cook, who is their Chief Strategy Officer, and Joanne Smalley, who is their Marketing Director. So they're going to be talking about careers and opportunities in tech. Our fifth session of the day is, I just drawn a blank there completely. I will come back to that in a moment. But our final session of the day is with Shelley Copsey. Shelley is the CEO of Field, and they are using AI technology to help improve safety in the field as well. And she's, an amazing career Shelley has, starting as an accountant and working through to CEO of this tech business as well. So lots of opportunities to hear from different businesses, different people about different career opportunities and jobs that are available now in the sector as well. We'll close the day with Joe Butlin, one of my co-founders, will be closing the day and summarising what we've talked through in the day, what those opportunities have been, and what's next for the Women's Utility Network. So that's a bit of a whistle-stop tour for the session today. I will, before I do a shout out about following us, I'm just going to ask if there's any questions or anything anybody would like to know about the session before we will take a short break and then start our first session with Alice and how to get the best from a recruiter. Any questions from anybody? Okay, so I'm going to take that as no. Thank you for joining this first session. For those of you who are staying on to session one, I will you will be able to wait in our waiting room, so you can. This is the same link throughout the day. So we'll move you to the waiting room, and then as soon as the first session is ready to start, we will move you back into the main meeting. Thanks for coming along, and hope to see you later in the day.